Howdy everybody, '07. Today we're going to cover TrackIR, some of my tips and tricks to get it to work really well in WarThunder. First thing you do when you get your TrackIR is go to the Natural Point website and download the software. You'll be greeted with this screen here. If you're not here, you can right click on the screen and go to Camera View, First Person, and you'll see these 3 points of light. If you've got the Pro version, this Pro clip here, you'll want to check this box here for the Track Clip Pro. If you've got the hat clip, you want to check this box up here, but that is important to make the correct selection. I like having my smoothness all the way up, but that's totally your personal preference. Now, from this screen, it makes it very easy for you to center up your camera. If you were like me, I took my TrackIR right out of the box and I plopped it on the center of my monitor as if it was a web camera centered up on my face, but that's not where you want it to be centered. You want it to be centered on where these lights are on your head. Now if you've got the hat clip, it will be centered on your face, but if you've got this TrackIR Pro clip here, it goes off to one side. So my camera up on top is reflecting that, and it's centered right up on this view, and that's how you get these 3 points of light nice and tight down the middle. And the reason you do that is so that you have the same movement to the left that you have to the right as well. It's all nice and symmetrical for you. Now, from the 3D view here, you can see the clay model inside of a mesh model. The mesh model is what is being sent to the game, and the clay model is what my head is doing in real life. Now, you can see that they don't coincide with one another, and that is how you're able to see behind you without taking your eyes off the monitor. So I'm looking about 30 degrees off center, but I'm able to glance off to the side, and in the game I would be looking 180 degrees to the rear. You do all that with the curves, the acceleration curves that are available in the advanced settings. From the advanced settings, you could pick your profile. Mine is just a modified smooth profile, and I'll show you the modifications that I've made. From the smooth profile, you could take all of these curves and set them up to your liking, and you see this red line here is what is being sent to the game, or what your head is doing in real life, and the curve is what's being sent to the game. I recommend you make adjustments to your curves while you're in WarThunder in a test flight simulator mission, so that you can pause and see what everything is doing and then make adjustments to the curve and then go back to the game and see how that affects it. Now, one of my big modifications that I made specifically for WarThunder is I disabled one of the 6 degrees of freedom, and that is the zoom axis. So you can get closer and further away from the screen, and TrackIR would interpret that zoom, but I have it disabled. You can see my mesh model stays in place. However, if you come in here, this z-axis, if you check it on, you can send that information into WarThunder as well, and it works good in the TrackIR program and in other games, but WarThunder doesn't interpret it well for whatever reason. I found it very disorienting, so I disabled it by just checking that z box, unchecking that z box right there. The other modification that I made specifically for WarThunder is my head upward and downward movement. So if you're sitting up in your chair with good posture, you can really only get so much taller, but it's really easy to squanch down low. But right here I'm kind of capping out. So one thing I do is I unmirrored my y-axis, which is the upward and downward movement. So you can see my upward curve is much more aggressive in the upward swing, but my downward curve is much smoother, much more precise. And one thing that I do is, in WarThunder, when I spawn in, I kind of squanch down in my chair and then I hit F12, and that centers it up right there. And then when I sit up normally, my head perspective raises way high up in the chair. I cap out, and this is where I scout from. So if I turn around, I can see up and over my tail, up and over my chair. I can see over the sides of the cockpit frames, and I can do all my scouting from here. And then when I'm ready to get guns on, it's really easy just to lean forward and boom, I'm looking right down my crosshair. But if I need to do some deflection shooting, it's really easy just to kind of pop up, and I don't have to stand up or raise up out of my seat or anything like that. I keep my feet on the pedals. So I did that by unmirroring these perspectives here, and I set my zoom up. And if you ever see me spawn in the aircraft, the first thing I'll do is kind of lean forward, hit F12, and then I sit up normally, and that's why I'm doing that. Once you make all the changes to your profile that you like, come over here to the titles section, make sure you find WarThunder down here at the bottom, and then set the WarThunder profile to whichever one you have modified for it to make sure. So I have a modified smooth profile, so my WarThunder says smooth. Other than that, there are some camera settings you can do in case you mount your IR camera upside down or anything like that. You can rotate it and change the precisions of it and change the brightnesses of the LEDs and whatnot. But none of that's really necessary. A lot of this is really plug and play. Those are the major modifications that I made to WarThunder, and it works really well for me. Play around with it, and if you need some help, leave questions and concerns down in the comments below. I will definitely get to you. You can definitely reach us in the Discord. I will leave a link there as well. And if you catch me live streaming, I never get tired of talking about this. TrackIR is one of my favorite upgrades for simulation. I can't recommend it enough. I'm not sponsored. This is just my own opinion. And if I broke mine today, I'd go out and buy another one full price. That's how awesome it is. Thank you guys so much for your interest in simulation. Thank you guys so much for your support on the stream. Thank you guys for flying with me. It's a pleasure to share the skies with you. I wish you all good hunting, 07, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Take care.